Hello folks, it's Pugilist King here, and I'm back with our boxing video. Dillian Whyte, who is a British heavyweight, would not be surprised if Briggs gives David Haye a run for his money. And here's what he had to say. David is younger and probably fresher, but don't be surprised if Briggs takes him out. David has never really been one to taking punishment. When it is time to be tough, he's done that apart from Galaboo, Fragomeni and John Mormick. But this was at cruiserweight when he had the advantage of the speed and power. When he fought Vladimir Klitschko, he was scared to engage and commit. He just looked to defend and cry about his broken toe. When you haven't boxed for years, some chin-ups, but the guys he has fought are terrible. This is a man who unified cruiserweight titles and won the WBA heavyweight belt. I think the fans have been disappointed, because David has talked about all these opponents being undefeated and dangerous. For their fight, David fed a jab and he went to the floor. I was in camp with Georgia. He got the crap beaten out of him and was absolutely terrified. David needs to fight someone decent. Briggs is a decent fight. Briggs has a very good chance of knocking him out. He is a very dangerous man in the first 3 or 4 rounds. Even when he fought Lennox Lewis, he also knocked him out. Yes, Shannon did nearly knock Lennox Lewis out. But first of all, this years ago, you have to bear in mind, Shannon Briggs was 26 at that time. He's 44 now. He won't be able to do that now, because the people who fought someone at the age he was when he fought Lewis, he got this ass beat out of him. Look, now I know Dillian doesn't show anything. He just tells his opinion as it is. He doesn't give a fuck whether you believe him, whether you don't believe him. But Shannon Briggs could only knock out David Haye if he got him out there in the first round, and he is not going to do that. Yes, he can throw a hell of a punch, but there is no chance he can do it against David Haye. And yes, I do agree about the whole thing about David Haye. David Haye has been putting on farces and putting on Dave, and I will his stand-up comedy on Dave, because I probably find it a bit of a joke the way he's putting on his own shows like this. And I would not be surprised if Sky or Box Nation would not sign him for a TV deal. I would not be surprised, because the things he's putting on, them shows he puts on, are a joke. They're a joke. And he is able to fool the public with this. And as far as David Haye being a heavyweight, David Haye isn't that good a heavyweight. Yes, he is. He does win fights in spectacular fashion. He did demolish Chisora, and the likes of Vitaly Klitschko was having a tough time against Chisora. But come on, guys, be realistic. Who else has he really fought? Aldi Harrison, who's a high-level journeyman. What do you call it? John Reese? Andrew Reese? I don't know. Nikolai Valuev, who is the weakest champion in the heavyweight division. And I don't know. I won't say, like, his cruiserweight career, he did very well at cruiserweight, but he never really proved himself that much at heavyweight. I know had the chance to prove himself at heavyweight against Vladimir Klitschko, he kind of screwed that up. And I think he could have had a very good chance of beating Vladimir Klitschko. I'll say that. I know he doesn't have the height and the range and stuff like that, but I think if he comes to a Vladimir Klitschko fight with no injuries, 100% ready, 100% fit, I think he could give Vladimir Klitschko a tough fight. And I'm being 100% real here. Yeah, I know that the broken toe thing sounded a bit stupid and everything, but David Haye has athleticism and he has skills, but he hasn't been doing it against world opposition really. And I don't mind David Haye, but if he thinks that he can beat the likes of Anthony Joshua, he's going to have to actually show it by fighting one of these top guys. And I kind of went off there. It was actually, what I just want to say is David Haye would destroy Shannon Briggs. David Haye would demolish Shannon Briggs. I think David Haye would. Lennox Lewis destroyed him, and now David Haye would destroy him. I think he would. I don't see Shannon Briggs lasting any longer than 5 rounds against David Haye. I don't think David Haye would dispatch him in 5 rounds. That's it. 5 rounds. David Haye has him out of there. I just think David Haye's reflexes, although they're not what they used to be, I still think that he has reflexes and angles and counter punching skills to knock Shannon Briggs out. Shannon Briggs does not, on the other hand, have reflexes to dodge David Haye's very powerful, crisp, explosive punches. And if you saw in his last fight, he was getting bloody tagged by stupid punches that I wouldn't even have got tagged with, from a realistic point of view. Now, look, I don't hate Shannon Briggs by any means. I really like his personality, but there's levels to this stuff. Shannon Briggs is only looks good because he knocks out journeymen, and there's even guys that he's went a distance with that other guys such as your David Hayes or Anthony Joshua's would knock out. So look, if David Haye Shannon Briggs fight, and nothing's been signed yet, I shouldn't be giving my predictions this far, because then the excitement would go away, because people will be wanting to know my predictions and then I'd be giving it away. But fuck it, I'm going to give it away. David Haye knocks Shannon Briggs out cold in the 5th round. That's my prediction. Thanks for watching, and see you later.